document, and I have to strain you a little today. You have to pull your pen and book so that whatever we have explained you yesterday, you have write down in a paper, in a small paragraph. And if you're not carrying a pen and paper, you can help yourself from your front desk. You can take pen and paper and come down. Yeah, you can. Guys, whatever we have discussed yesterday, we are going to just keep it on the paper in a small paragraph, so that the people who are present yesterday, for them it will be a revision, and the people who have missed yesterday's session, definitely they are going to get the video related to this session, but on top of it you are going to have it in your notes as well. Okay, so that if you want to just verify, okay, this is what SAP is, that will be helpful for you. Write down SAP AG as heading. SAP AG as heading, and take down the simple explanation about it. SAP AG as heading, and then simple explanation. SAP AG as heading and a simple explanation. Write down SAP AG is a software development company. SAP AG is a software development company. The first statement, SAP AG is a software development company. And write down, it starts its operations. It starts its operations from Germany. It starts its operations from Germany. It starts its operations from Germany. And it is a limited company. And it is a limited company. And it develops software applications. And it develops software applications. And it develops software applications with the name, with the name number one, S for HANA, the name S for HANA, comma ECC, comma ECC, comma SAP R3, etc., comma SAP R3, etc. Next statement, full stop, and next statement. These software applications, these software applications are designed. These software applications are designed with the features. These software applications are designed with the features. These software applications are designed with the features of running business processes. These software applications are designed with the features of running business processes. These software applications are designed with the first features of running business processes. And if a software is designed, and if the software is designed If a software is designed with the features of sales, with the features of sales, comma material, comma finance, comma HR, comma HR, etc., comma HR, etc. We call such software applications. We call such software applications as ERP applications. As what, guys? ERP applications. ERP applications. Full stop. Write down. The biggest competitor of SAP AG, biggest competitor of SAP AG, SAP AG, or Oracle Corporation, Oracle Corporation, comma Microsoft Corporation, comma Microsoft Corporation, comma PeopleSoft Corporation, comma PeopleSoft Corporation, etc., etc. Guys, full stop and pen down now. You've done big writing, so there is no need you to write anything else. Now concentrate. So the reason behind why I was explaining these particular things to you is to just give you a heads up what SAP AG does. So now this is very clear. Now, if you observe from yesterday, the time I have started the subject, I was discussing about business, 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 business. Now, a big question what has to come in your mind, sir, to do basis, do we need to have business knowledge? Answer for that is no need to have any business knowledge, no need to have any programming knowledge. Then why still I am discussing about business only? The reason being, guys, in your coming future, you need to work on some systems, or rather, we can say some servers. On those servers, SAP given softwares are loaded, right? Loaded by you only. And those softwares are configured to run certain businesses. And our job is same job irrespective of what business runs on it. We are not bothered about what business runs, but our job remains the same. The only understanding why or what we are supposed to have on our system or on our software wherein we are going to work is tomorrow in coming future, whether it's a Dr. Reddy Laboratories or it may be a oil and gas company or it may be a retail shop, anything it may be, the business is running on it. My job is to see that the server is up and running 24 bar 7 and the users who are sitting in various departments and that company dealers, sub dealers and everyone who logs in, they should seamlessly log in and work without any issues. That's my job. So business is pharma, business is oil and gas, business is education system, business is any retail shop, I don't bother. So to make you understand that the system wherein we are working on would run a business, yesterday and today I was discussing about business. From today onwards, I'll stop discussing about business because this is very clear to everyone. So this is The class what we have taken yesterday is not a pure demo. It's just a understanding that any consultant, tomorrow you want to do basis, tomorrow you want to do ABAP, tomorrow you want to do SD, sales and distribution, or material management or production planning, any department you want to learn in SAP world, right? The fundamental thing is every consultant has to have this knowledge. Got it? So an ABAPer programmer has to think that he's writing programming for business. The people who are sitting in sales department, they will understand how sales processes run. The people who are sitting in finance department, they have to understand that whatever we are entering into the system related to finance, it is going into this particular software. Ultimately, this software has the ability to drive entire business process. That understanding should be with every consultant. So that's the reason I have discussed about these particular demo and all in your demo classes only. Clear? Now let us go further. In yesterday's session, we had this 9 points in our mind, and we have understood that unless until we understand these 9 points, we won't be in a condition whether we have to take up this particular subject as our career or not. So out of this, I have explained quite few things to you. The remaining blue color things I have kept it for today. So let us start with this first thing, whatever we have to discuss about. The first thing is why ERP and what is ERP. Guys, every software what you take, whatever you consider, whether that is a SAP developed software or Oracle developed software or Microsoft developed software or PeopleSoft developed software or JD Edwards developed software or Barn developed software or today what we call it as an Infor developed software. Every software has similar ability of running any business process or any process in the world. If that is the case, why we give the name to our software as ERP application? Now, for example, you want to visit your friend. So you went to some industry and you're standing outside the industry and you call your friend to come out of the industry. Because going into industry, you have again thousand kind of permissions. So leaving that, you're calling him down. So he came to meet you. That industry is very near to us in Balnagar, say steel company. They manufacture steel. Out of steel, they manufacture utensils. So he works in that particular industry, suppose. So you have call him out, and then the very first question what you have asked him is, how much is the turnover of your company, yearly turnover? The answer what he gave is, we are 500 crores, because he's working in that industry, he know everything about that industry. He said our industry is 500 crores per year business industry. So once you are done with that, the next question what you like to ask him is, do you use any software? The moment you ask that, do you use any software, what should be his answer? The answer should be yes, we use software. Without a software, how a 500 crore business would run? And he says that we use ERP. The moment he says that we use ERP, what should be your next question to him? Which ERP you're using? Are you using Oracle ERP? Are you using Microsoft ERP? Are you using SAP ERP? Now his answer is, he's telling we use SAP ERP. When he say SAP ERP, that means they are running on S for HANA. Are you clear on whatever I'm telling? So this is how the industries run. Now coming back to picture, every software is addressed with the name ERP. Why do they call every software on which a business run as ERP? What's the reason? Guys, when I say ERP, elaborate ERP. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Why do you think like this name is given to that ERP? Or why do you think like that name is given to that software as Enterprise Resource Planning? What do you mean by enterprise? Any idea, guys? Guys, any business structure or any process industry, or any process involved environment can be considered as enterprise. So, in one sense, a business can be considered as enterprise, sir. So, the moment I say business, which business strikes your mind first? A business wherein you have very less investment and regular profits. Can you name that business? People will say, sir, tell us that business, minimum investment and regular profits. We are going to start it. Starting a business is not a small joke. So now, according to my mindset, guys, education system is a very big industry today, or very good business today. That's a different story that education is not the business, but people have made it as a business today. Yes or no? So, according to me, a business which is running education environment. So, as version IT, what we are doing, we even do a sale of education only. We sell technical education. With our technical education, people will get jobs. Yes or no? So, since 2021, I am into training. So, I am into one since education industry only. So I am the same, developing my knowledge or upskilling my knowledge every day in SAP prospects. Whatever I do in my real time, I bring that mirror image into my classes and I teach people. Right? The same faculty and the chairs, whatever you are sitting, are bought. Me, Gandhi, Nehru went and bought them. I don't know when we have even bought them. The AC, what you are seeing, that's bought way back. The blackboard or whiteboard, what you see. So that's one-time investment. So now regularly we are getting the students and all. So I feel education system is the best industry. Another best industry which will make us to fear and pay the money. What is that today? Hospital industry. Guys, you know that we are out of a very big pandemic now. Yeah, but still that pandemic is behind us. Every second day we hear that people are having chikungunya, bukungunya, muttongunya, whatever gunias. So this industry has sprang up to whatever levels. And this is all mafia, guys. The pharma industry, hospital industry has become a mafia now. They are just squeezing the blood of the people, right? So now might be that statement is very big statement, what I have made on a recording, but it's true. Everyone knew it. And when you go to hospital, another mafia will be waiting for you is pharma. Yes or no? Pharma industry is doing good in today's era. Wherever you go, some or other medicines has to be purchased by someone else. Next, FMCG, fast moving consumer goods. At one point of time, guys, when I was a kid, whatever I want to buy, I used to go to Kankaya Kiranam Kottu. We used to go to Kiranam shops, but nowadays everywhere we see a retail mall. FMCG is nothing but whatever you use in your household, and the retail shops are selling that FMCG material. So next, in this way, if I ask, do you have anyone in the class who is not using a mobile phone? Nowadays, life has become with a mobile phone, and children who are school-going children also without a mobile phone, they are going crazy at home. Yes, at one point of time we used to go to ground, play something and all. Those all things have gone now. Because of this electronic industry, everyone have a mobile phone in his pocket. And once you have a mobile phone, next industry is telecom. How come Geo has grown up to that level in a matter of 2 3 years? Because that's Geo. Yes or no? So this is another mafia. And in this line, if I talk about another industry as automobile industry, guys, everyone will go from one place to other place. You have to use some or other automobiles. Today, you don't expect anyone to sit on a horse and go or bullock cart and go. So you might have come with your own bike, or you might have come in a bus, or you might have come in a metro or whatever. So that's a means. So let me talk about this automobile industry, which can be understood by a regular 3 years graduate as well. So let us talk about Indian-based two-wheeler manufacturing bike industry. The moment I say two-wheeler manufacturing Indian-based bike industry, which company comes in your mind first? Let us say Bajaj. or let us say Hero Honda or Hero now, Bajaj. Both of them manufacture two-wheeler bikes. So where these companies are, they are in near Delhi, Gurgaon. So let me take you guys virtually to that industry and make you stand in front of that industry and look into it and see what's happening. The moment you go and stand out of the gate, a big truck has come with a raw material. Where that truck will run, it will run to a department called Material Management Department. Raw material has come, and then therein unloading has happened. 100 cartons of some raw material has come. So once that raw material has come, the person who is sitting in material department is going to enter the data into SAP system. 100 cartons of so and so raw material has come. The moment the raw material is entered into the system, the fellow who is sitting in another department beside it, quality, they are going to have some quality parameters. They are going to check all the parameters and say out of 100 cartons, 98 cartons are quality checked, 2 cartons are rejected. That data is entered into the system by the people who are sitting in that department. Next, once a quality check is done, next what you need to do, production. What department is involved for producing this two-wheeler? Production planning department. Planning, production. And once the planning and production is done, how many machineries are required to prepare what kind of equipments? That is taken care by plant maintenance. And which plant has to go down when, which has to be having an oil in greasing. This all department will look into it. You have people sitting in every department. Out of the people, whoever you have in that department, 10% of the people are white collar people. White collar people means who are going to enter the data. Rest of all are laborers and everyone. Laborers will never touch the system. So the people, white collar people like us, are entering the data into the system, whatever is happening in that particular department. And that system is ERP system for us. So once your plant maintenance is done and once the production is done, whatever the finished goods are kept in warehouse, another department. And once you keep the finished goods in warehouse, what you need, next need to be done? Sales. The people who are salespeople are going to sell that product. And after doing the sale, ultimately what a company is getting? Finance. Anyone doing the business with not to earn finance, guys? You can't see anyone. So what is that industry which is going to look into this finances? Finance department. And now to keep all the departments in control, we have controlling department as such. In every department, you have human power. Who is going to take a record of how many employees are there, what is their marital status, what is their address, how many days they are present, what should be their salary, what should be designation, when the salary should be deposited, which department will take care of that? HR. So that means to run an industry or any process, you require these many departments. Yes. So these departments are called as defined resources. Enterprises are businesses, resources are departments, and what is the next? Planning. Guys, whether you talk about SAP AG or whether you talk about Oracle Corporation, whether you talk about Microsoft, everyone understood the entire business processes of all the industries, and they have planned all those processes which happens in all the departments into a single system or single software. And SAP has named that software today as for HANA. Oracle has named that software today as Oracle Fusion. Microsoft has named that software today as Navision. The old names are these: ECC, R3, Oracle Apps, Oracle Business Suite, the Dynamics, or Great Plains. These are the old names. But today, the names which are in use are these. Got it, guys? So, this is how every software development company has planned all these departments into a single software. And when all these are planned into a single software, we started naming it as ERP. Understood? Everything is an ERP now today. So you have a tally, it claims itself as an ERP. Guys, apart from this departments, they need to have a lot of features to become an ER. Can we run a multi-million dollar business on Tally? Tally is just an accounting package here, wherein it can handle only limited part of each department. But an ERP has all the features of the department, from a screw and nut and bolt information till you sail or you produce an aeroplane. Everything should be stored into a software. That is not possible with Tally. That is possible only with this big ERPs, right? Fair enough. Now that is what is an ERP for us. So anyone have any questions on this? ERP means what? It's a software. Okay, which has lot of features to run any kind of processes or businesses in the world. Guys, I am not specifying business. Why? The reason is, today if I go to secretariat, you know our secretariat, Telangana secretariat, how many departments we have in secretariat? We have to go and watch Tagore movie again. Yes or no? So now let me tell you, we have waterworks, we have GHMC, or what do you say? G means what? Greater Hyderabad municipal tax. Now let us say waterworks is done, GHMC is done, then you have power distribution, then you have traffic police, then you have regular police. These all are departments only, right? So don't you think like these departments even require software? Yes or no? Can we use SAP to run police department as per HANA? Why are you thinking too much here? Yes, we can.
Yes, sir.
And today, our electricity board, Janco, Transco, they use SAP. Our mint compound, you know, mint compound, wherein people prepare these coins, 5 rupees coins, 10 rupees coins, that even uses SAP. In that way, tomorrow, municipal, what do you say, corporation can also use SAP. Can also use in the sense like in Mumbai, they use. Mumbai municipal corporations are using SAP to run their business. Most of the states' electricity boards are running on SAP. So that's the reason I'm not specifying it as business. Are they doing business? In one sense, today, our central government is doing very good business here. Yes or no? They are squeezing our blood and sweat. How many taxes you pay? Now, tomorrow, after you learning this particular course, you will be in job. Yeah. Suppose if your salary is 1 lakh rupees per month, how much tax you are paying every year? Sorry, 25 is less, better. You are paying 30%. For every lakh rupees, 70,000 is in your pocket. And on that 70,000 also, every grocery you buy, you pay again a tax. Yes or no? And then out of that 70,000, 20,000 is your savings. You keep it in the bank. On that bank, you make a FD. And when you withdraw the FD, again you have to pay a tax on it. That means 1 rupee you earn, 70 rupees government is taking with them. I hope you are not aware. Be prepared for that. So be prepared for that. So now every IT person honestly pay taxes, because you are not the person who is paying it. Your company will deduct it and then give you the money. Fine. So ultimately everything can run on ERP here. So leave everything here. Can I implement ERP for myself as a human being? What I am doing every day, I want to record that information. When I reach 60, I want to go back and I want to open and see what I have done on what day. What was miserable day for me, what was good day for me. Guys, today you can open a YouTube channel. Now, suppose if you guys are married and you have a baby, from the day one till he reaches 21, every day information can be stored on a YouTube channel, right? Yes or no? Yes, you're not getting such type of wild thoughts. So now everything can be stored. Why can't we have that as an ERP? Yes, we can. The only thing is it has to be configured in that way. Fair enough. Now everyone have got an idea what I'm trying to talk. We are going to manage a system on which the data is stored. Data, data, data. Data mafia is very big mafia again. One day I'll tell you about that mafia also, but not in a demo class. So now what is ERP is clear to everyone. Next, what do you have? Why SAP only? Guys, when you have this many list of ERPs in the world, I've written only three, but I have named five, six. Why we have to use SAP here when every ERP is doing a similar kind of a job? Why your career should be on SAP? Why businesses has to adopt SAP only? Why not Oracle ERP? There should be some reason. Guys, to understand the reason, first of all, you need to understand how a ERP is developed, what it has. Then only you will be able to explain. I will be able to explain. Guys, any ERP you take, whether today as for HANA, or you talk about Oracle Business Suite, or you talk about Navision, every ERP has a programming language behind. What's a programming language behind SAP ERP, guys? ABAP. What is the programming language behind Oracle ERP? PLSQL. What's the programming language behind Navision? .NET. That's their proprietary languages here. They have developed these languages and all. Clear? Now, why SAP only? So, guys, to understand why SAP is furtherly classified into two different areas. One area is called as technical core area. What's that? And another area is called as functional core area. So, guys, technical core area has a programming language in it. Apart from that admin part, we are here to learn this. We are technical consultants who don't write programming. And apart from that, the programmers are called as ABAPers. They are also technical people, right? Now, coming back to functionality, if to run any business, you require a department. SD, MM, PP, HR, FI, CO. These are the short names what you use. Wherein SD stands for sales and distribution. MM stands for material management. PP stands for production planning. QM stands for quality management. PM stands for plant maintenance. PS stands for project systems. In this way, we have different ERPs in the world, and different departments. Now, any department of any business is already encrypted into a software. Now, every ERP has these things only. What is the beauty of SAP? These things are there in what fashion? Integrated fashion. Now, I'll tell you the simple reason behind why SAP ERP is integrated, why other ERPs are loosely integrated. Guys, the moment you hear a word Oracle, what strikes your mind? Database. The moment you hear a word Microsoft, what strikes your mind? Operating system. Similar way, Oracle is born to write database. Microsoft is born to write operating systems. Similar way, SAP is born to write an ERP. Are you understanding? SAP is born to write an ERP. From the foundation itself, they have made the things as integrated. Everything collectively developed. But other ERPs did not do this. Oracle was known for only one module at one point of time, Oracle Financials. That's it. It can only take care of finance. Then they have developed other module, Oracle Materials. Then they have developed other module, Oracle HRMS. In these way, they were developing one departments. And when you develop one separate departments, you have a very loose integration between them. Very loose integration between them. And the best part of SAP ERP is SAP ERP is developed with an integration. That means the moment you load a system, all these things are in one box. You can't even detach them. And why it is good to have an integrated ERP, sir? Let me tell you. The moment a raw material has come in the material department and the person who is sitting here has entered the data, that data is seen in quality department when it is integrated. If it is not integrated, again this quality fellow has to come. How many cartons have come there? Manual interaction will start again, and that is going to lead to some disturbances. And once the quality is checked, that data can be seen in production. If not integrated, he has to talk to quality department. And once the production is done, how many products are produced, those should be stored in warehouse. And while doing a sale, the person has to know whether the stock is available or not. So in this way, if these departments are integrated, the business will flow seamlessly. That is the prime reason behind why people run to SAP ERP compared with other ERPs. This is the best reason, or this is one of the greatest reason. Right now, as I said, like I'm going to stop the business. I'm stopping the business information now. Right. So let me now go for next thing. Next very important thing why SAP should be chosen. Guys, the moment you hear a word basis, how many things should strike your mind? Hardware, cloud. Because we are going to work on hardware and we are going to have an understanding about cloud as well. Clear? That's the first thing. Second thing, operating system. On that particular hardware, operating system should be loaded. And an application is loaded, an application should have database behind. So as a basis guy, we are going to work on how many operating systems, how many different hardwares, how many different databases we are going to understand here. So guys, the moment I say operating system, which operating system strikes your mind first? Microsoft. And we are going to start our work with first what operating system? Windows 2003, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2018, 2022. These all are our server based operating systems. What do you mean by that? Heard about server based operating systems, guys? Let me explain that as well. Guys, whatever the operating system what I'm using on my laptop right now, this is also Microsoft given, right? Yes or no? Which operating system is that? Windows 10 Pro. This is a client operating system which has to be loaded on laptops. But for loading ERP, you need a server based operating systems only. Whatever ERP it may be, they need a server operating systems only. You cannot load ERPs on client based operating systems because the architecture of client based operating systems are developed in very different way. We require server based. Okay, these are Windows environment. Now next is Unix. When you say Unix, what Unix strikes your mind first? Linux. What are the two flavors of Linux what you have in the world today? One is SUSE, one is Red Hat. Guys, SUSE is partnered with SAP. So always we use SUSE. The other flavors of Unix are Solaris, AIX, HP Unix. Guys, Solaris operating system is developed by whom? Solaris operating system is developed by Sun Microsystems. And today Sun Microsystem is Oracle's company. Oracle has purchased Sun Microsystems. And what is this operating system, guys? AIX is developed by whom? AIX is developed by IBM. So AIX operating system should be loaded only on IBM Blade servers. Solaris should be loaded only on Sun Spark machine. HP Unix operating system should be only loaded on HP Blade. And Intel based Xeon and Itanium processors are used by Linux and as well as Windows. We are going to work with this hardware and this operating systems. Today, don't get panic, guys. When you hear a word hardware, sir, we have never seen the hardware. Nowadays, no one is seeing any hardware. Did you ever saw a what do you say, data center? Did you ever saw a data center where the huge hardwares are placed? No, guys, you might have seen it in movies here. HP data center. So images. Now, did you recognize something? These are data centers wherein huge hardware is placed. In movies, we often see. Guys, in real time also, you won't be sitting inside the data center. It will be damn freezing cold here. You have to sit outside. And these data centers are built by big, big companies and they are giving these particular accesses as a cloud to the people today. IBM has their own data center, HP has their own data center, AWS has their own data center, Azure has their own data center, Google has their own data centers. So in this rack, some server is given to you as a subscription. This is what the data centers are. And don't you worry, in the real time also you cannot see them. But in our version IT, you can see our servers in that room behind you. You open that, it is giving a fuzzing sound, right? Those are all our blade servers only. You can see them, how the servers look like. If you visit version IT, servers are there. So these servers are utilized in the real time as well because you can see the side of a RAM. Those are not desktops, those are servers. And on these hardware and this OS, SAP application, ECC, S4 are loaded. And when you load it, you require a database behind. SAP ECC can be loaded on how many different databases? Oracle, MS SQL, DB2, MaxDB, Sybase, and HANA-DB. But S4 application is designed in such a way that it can be loaded only on HANA-DB and it can only be loaded on as per HANA DB is designed in such a way neither it can be loaded on Windows nor it can be loaded on any other flavors of operating systems. It can be
SUSE
only
Linux.
loaded on
SUSE Linux.
SUSE or Red Hat. SUSE or Red Hat, out of which in our classes we are going to deal with SUSE. Is that clear? Everyone. So that is what we are supposed to understand, and this is what is SAP for us, and this is why SAP for us because we can be our softwares can be loaded on different operating systems, different databases. HANA DB can be loaded on different only on SUSE or Red Hat, but S for application can be loaded on either Windows or any other flavors. HANA is replacing Oracle here. That's it. HANA is replacing only Oracle or MS SQL or DB2. But application names are as per ECC, BW, CRM, SRM, SEM. These are our application names. Our application can be deployed on any database. Only S4 is designed in such a way that it can be loaded only on HANA DB and OS as Linux. So this is why SAP should be chosen from our prospects. So this answers your even second question. Why SAP only? Now coming back to your future. As I said, like guys, all your government departments are also coming on SAP, SAP, SAP. Tomorrow you getting a government job and you working as a basis guy in some department. Can that happen? Obviously, right, guys? If you are a computer science background and you say that I know hardware networking, I'm an OS admin type of person, they may make you sit in the department which wherein it has to we have to look into SAP servers as admin. So SAP has come everywhere. Now leave the whole world, leave the entire India, leave entire Telangana. Let us talk about only Hyderabad. What do you think? How many different implementations are done, or how many different businesses are running on SAP today in Hyderabad? Any idea? Leave Hyderabad here. Let us talk about Amirpet and in and around 5 kilometers of Amirpet. How many businesses are running on SAP? The very first name what I have taken is Dr. Reddy. It's very near to Amirpet, right? And going further towards your old Begumpet airport, we have JK Tires, JK Seeds, tire manufacturing, seeds manufacturing company. They are running on SAP. Now coming back to Amirpet, let us go towards Panjagutta. Before now, when you reach Panjagutta and Nagarjuna Circle, we have two places SAP running. One is Nagarjuna Fertilizers. Heard about it? One is IGFI University, where people apply for MBAs and all. Education system is running on SAP. Fertilizer company is running on SAP. Coming back to Panjagutta, let us go towards NIMS. Beside NIMS, we have NIMS means Nizam Institute, that NIMS hospital. Beside that, we have a small lane going inside. That is Chandrababu Naidu's den, wherein Heritage Dairy, Heritage Fresh, they run on SAP. Heritage Fresh here, your retail shop, and as well as what? Dairy industry. Now coming out, going towards Inadu Group, Ramoji Film City, Ramoji has gone, right? So Ramoji has how many businesses? One is media. Apart from media, he has chit fund. Apart from chit fund, he has Priya Pickles. Heard about it? We have done an implementation for Priya Pickles. Yeah, these names, whatever I'm taking, more or less, we have worked with all these industries. Priya Pickles totally runs on SAP. Ushodaya Group, what they say. Now, leaving that, going to your Banjara Hills, wherein ex CM of Andhra Pradesh, Jagan's Sakshi Group is there. Sakshi Group runs on SAP. And leaving Sakshi Group, he has another industry, cement, three times better. Now, what is that three times better cement, guys? Surya comes for ad. Bharati Cement. That runs on SAP. So in this way, if I just talk about Hyderabad, Amma, we have 200 odd implementations in Hyderabad itself. 200 odd. Nizangana, sir. Nizangane. 200 different businesses are running on SAP. This is what is the scale of SAP implementations in Hyderabad itself. Just think about total India. The moment I say total India, what business or who are business leaders in India? Adani, Ambani. Who else? Adani Group is Adani Group. They use SAP for everything. The Reliance Group, everything runs on SAP. They have their own data centers. They will have definitely. Yes or no? So in this way, everyone uses SAP because of its features and it running the business so smoothly. Now think that our struggle is to get the first job. Our struggle is to learn the subject and get into first job. And every year, if we are improvising and if we are not on benches, every year we are going to see a hike in our salaries. Very obvious. Yes or no? And when do you expect you're going to have a threat of losing a job? When there is no business in the world. And what would be that day? That would be a last day of the world. Still, anyone want to work at that time? So now, did anything went break, guys? I was just constantly speaking without looking into this,
You got disconnected, Rajiv, from
and then you
session.
reconnected, right? Thank you. Right. So you understand, guys. Every IT person's life is in that way. So be prepared for that. As much as you can take less loans, as much as you can save once you are in job. So, but nowadays the life has become very different for an IT person. So I'm warning you before you come into IT. Everyone who believe in basis, and if you struggle every day with me, in a matter of 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, after completing the course, everyone will get a job. Getting a job in basis is not a big deal. But now, how do you prepare yourself to attend the course and be with this basis till you get a job is important. The interest what you carry on first day till you get a job, you need to have same interest doing the practicals. Fair enough. So I assure you on that. Now coming back, what are the different softwares what SAP has released to the world, sir? Let me not go here and let me just Google it. How many softwares you have? SAP R by 3 Wiki. I'm looking at Wikipedia of SAP software. See this, guys. When I look at this SAP software Wikipedia, SAP has started their operations in 1973, and they had a system with the name. This is not an ERP system. Then next they have got, this is equivalent to mainframe. This is not even an ERP system. ERP world started from here. What is this? SAP R3 Enterprise Edition 1.0 in 1992. And guys, I precisely give dates to you when this software was released. What's the date, guys? 06 is a day, 07th is a month, 1992 is the year. 06, 07, 1992. Sir, how do you remember that date? Guys, at one point of time, this date used to be the password of default login. That's the reason I remember the date. Clear? So 1992 July, right? So July 1992, that means 06 is a day, 07th is a month, 1992 is the year on which SAP was released for the first time. Clear? And what was the software name? 1.0A SAP R3. Since then, till 2003, SAP carried the same name. What's the name, guys? SAP R3 Enterprise Edition. In 2004, the name is changed by SAP to, and from 2004 till 2016, not 13, but 2016, SAP's name was, software name was ECC only, with EHP and all. In 2015, SAP has come up with S for HANA. 1511 means 2015 November. Since then, S for HANA, S for HANA, S for HANA. You know what is the latest software of SAP today? Latest software of SAP is, this is R3, and these are S for HANA. What is that? 2023, which I am not seeing here. It is 2023. In 2024, SAP has not released any software, but they have a plan to release it in 2025. What would be the next software of SAP? S for HANA 2025. In 2024, they don't have any, because S for HANA 2023 was the last software of SAP. That means last year. This year, they didn't release anything yet, or they don't have a plan of releasing anything. So SAP has got how many softwares now? One is R3, SAP R3, and second one is ECC, and third is prime software is S for HANA. On top of it, guys, SAP has other softwares also with the name. What? Lot many names are there. They had names as BW, APO, XIP, IPO, CRM, SRM, SEM, SCM, Fury, Solution Manager, and so on. Now let me come back to the picture. Guys, when initially SAP has released their software, in 1992. This software is developed. From here till here, SAP has used what programming language to develop it? ABAP programming. And when a software is developed with the help of ABAP programming, we started calling those systems as ABAP engines or ABAP systems. And on top of his R3, guys, in 1998, SAP has released one more software, SAP BIW and SAP APO. Tomorrow, when I'm going to describe about your R3 architecture, I'm going to abbreviate the names. All these softwares are developed with a single programming called, and these systems are addressed with what name? ABAP engines, ABAP stacks, or ABAP systems. And they follow a single architecture. What's that architecture, guys? R3 architecture. So this should be your first class tomorrow, guys. We are going to discuss the architecture of all the systems. And unless until we discuss the architecture, we cannot do administration. So what would be your first class? R3 architecture. So architecture means the way the system is developed, the components it has, the way it should be loaded, the way it functions. These all things will be discussed in. Now, guys, you are going to become a doctor of SAP system. You know what a doctor does? First of all, he has to learn everything about human body. What you have inside your human body, how many bones, where the heart works, what the kidneys do, everything they have to know, and how the functioning happens, they have to know. Similar way, when we are doctors of SAP system, we need to know everything about that system. And which class will make you understand that? Architecture class. And that should be your first technical class, which we are going to start tomorrow. Once that R3 architecture is discussed, then we are going to improvise the architecture for what systems? The systems what are designed after 2004 to till date. And these systems are designed with ABAP programming language with an inclusive of Java programming language also. And when you design a software with ABAP and Java, what do you call the systems as? ABAP engines, Java engines. And these systems follow what architecture? NetWeaver architecture. First R3 architecture, next NetWeaver architecture. And finally, what we are going to discuss, even HANA architecture we are going to discuss. Right? So the class which we are going to start as a technical classes to start with R3 architecture, followed by HANA architecture, sorry, R3 architecture followed by NetWeaver architecture followed by HANA architecture. This is what we are going to discuss in our classes. And ultimately, guys, what do you mean by basis administration? Basis administration is administrating ABAP system or ABAP stack or ABAP engine and administrating Java stack or Java system or Java engine. Administrating ABAP engine and Java engine put together is which we are going to learn in our classes. Fair enough? Yes. Now going back on top, wherein we have our 9 points. What is SAP software and what all the softwares SAP has released? Is that clear to you? Now everything which is green is clear. Did you understand the concept of cloud now, guys? If tomorrow someone asks you what's a cloud, what's the direct answer? Cloud is such that someone has purchased a hardware and they are giving that hardware on rent to us on a monthly basis. Whichever RAM I want, whichever processor I want, whichever hard disk I want, I have to tell them. And they will give us a subscription and they will charge us monthly. There is no need you to buy a server and keep it into your data center. You can directly take it as a subscription and you can just log into that particular systems and load whatever you want. We have to tell which operating system we need there. They are going to load that operating system. They are going to give us administrator or root access. They will be giving us link. With that link, we will log into systems. Is that clear? This is first thing. And what next? SOW, scope of work of a basis admin and basis consultant. I've already explained this, but again, I'm going to keep these things in front of you. Guys, our course is divided into how many months? 3.5 months. Now, guys, yesterday I've told you that I'm going to leave you a number. You can just note down my number. You can WhatsApp me if anyone want to discuss with me first. And once I have a free time, I'll tell you guys, you can talk to me. Then you can call me or I will call you. Just ping me on WhatsApp, sir. We want to discuss with you. I'm so and so. My name is this. I belong to this class. Can I have a word with you? If you really want to discuss. If you don't have anything, then get prepared for tomorrow's class. Guys, how many months? How many installations? What all the operating systems? What all the databases? How many SAP applications we are going to discuss? And what all the topics we have? What all the topics we have in advance? What all the topics we have in HANA administration? And what different topics you have in S4 HANA than your regular administration? Everything is covered. Now, anyone have any questions here? Devi, any question? Mamta?
Hello.
Yes.
Uh,
Mahesh. One by one, one by one. Mahesh said hello first.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Mahesh here. Just I wanted to ask about OHDB migration.
Tell me,
Are we
Mahesh.
going to cover that topic, OHDB migration?
The only tough part of OFDB migration is migration key.
Uh,
Yes, you guys are back.
yeah,
Mahesh.
yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. I have one doubt. I have checked
Yeah,
two,
yeah,
three
yeah, yeah.
classes, and they
Now,
said ki in OHDB migration we required migration key, and we cannot afford that migration key. So
huh.
that's
You
why I'm
have
asking
a,
here.
I have understood your question, Mahesh. You are able to
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
me?
yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I can hear
I
you.
told you that we are sitting in Amirpet, right?
Correct.
What is this? Give your
Migration key
registration
generate.
number, generate
Uh-huh.
your migration key.
Okay. So we can cover that. Okay. Correct.
And if your system is running on initial, this is your migration key.
Okay, okay, okay.
And don't ask me how
Okay.
did you get that, from where you got that, and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah. No, no, I don't have I don't have to bother about it.
So no
Okay, okay,
worries.
fine. And I think, sir, you have asked me to study in study session ki call me one to one. I will check your knowledge and then we'll talk about the other sessions and all. So,
No worries, Mahesh. But I have told you, and then
hmm.
we are going with the uh,
Uh-huh.
HANA administration from tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
you just attend that particular session at
Okay.
8:30.
Huh. Okay, okay, fine.
Okay, chलिए. So Purnima, do you have anything to speak, Nana? So now anyone else? Someone has some question. Adi Reddy, you have any question, ma? Adi, Bala,
No, sir. No, sir.
Devi, Devi, do you
no
have?
question from my side, sir. No question from my side. Actually, Mahesh has covered my question. I wanted to know the same.
Okay, okay, no worries. Harshvardhan, Harsha,
Yeah, nothing from my end, Rashid. Everything is fine.
Bit louder, Harsha.
Yeah, nothing from my end, Rashid. Everything is okay.
Harsha, I'm barely able to hear you. You have anything to ask?
Uh, Rashid, now, now I'm audible.
Yeah, yeah, very much.
Yeah, yeah, nothing from my end, Rashid. Everything is okay.
Right.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
Mahesh has asked me the question. Mamta, you're sitting in Japan,
Yes, no, sir. Nothing.
right, beta? So now you and your husband has to listen to this particular video on a call after the class. So let him even verify it, okay? Because he's working right now in basis,
Okay. Okay, sir.
right? Then modem,
No,
Sunita,
no, no, sir.
right? So now I didn't get your background, Sunita. Susrita,
Uh, yes, sir.
what's
So
your
my
education?
name is Shrita.
Uh-huh.
I'm from Warangal. So I had completed my BCom Computer Application in 2022. I had 1.5 year experience in non-technical background as quality assurance analyst. So now I'm going to shift to IT. So my husband suggested this SAP.
Okay, cousin suggested you SAP administration. Is
Yes.
he or she working in SAP administration?
Yes, he's working in SAP ABAP.
Okay, no worries, man. Right. So Shushita is done. Next, Pawan, do you have any question to ask? Pawan? Pawan is not interested. Pooja, do you have anything to ask, Amma?
Um, no, sir.
Right.
No,
Then
sir.
Ghazala, do you have anything to ask? Because after this class, you have to even sit and watch this video with your husband to understand like what all things will be taught here. Because he is into basis, right? Sayada, we are not able to hear you, beta. Then Saraswat, who is this? Srivastav.
Yeah, hi Rashid. This is Srivatsa. What are the hardware requirements we need to perform these installations?
Thing is, like initially, uh, we are going to have a regular laptop, whatever you have, 8 GB RAM with at least 250 or 500 GB hard disk with a
Okay,
dual core or quad core processor. i3 is also fine
okay,
because we are not going to install all the installations on your laptop. We are going to only do two. One is R3 on Windows and ECC on Unix. So rest of all installations will be done on our cloud only.
okay. So 512 GB storage is fine, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Rashid.
right. What did you say? 5.5, 5.5,
512 GB storage, 512 GB storage.
5 point GB. Yeah.
512, 512, 512.
512. Okay, 512 GB is fine. No worries. Then
Thank
Mamshi,
you.
have any questions?
Hi, sir. No questions from me, sir.
Right, right. Thanks for your time, guys. Let us catch up tomorrow to take your first class. Bye bye.